Gecko, the old school gamer, presenting one and done WWF Royal Rumble. Okay, so this is when the WWF games were really starting to get good. Now, there was, and I don't know exactly what year it came out, but there was a WWE WWF arcade game, and that thing was dope as hell, even though it was completely unrealistic. Um, the WWF games are known for being realistic, even though they're real characters, but that's exactly what they are, characters. But the arcade game had all kinds of crazy shit going on, and people loved it. Um, I didn't play it much. I would like to get it on the Genesis and see if it is earlier than Royal Rumble, but it might be afterwards. And I'm probably gonna say it is, but yeah, this this is when wrestling games started getting good. At least the WWE ones or WWF ones. So yeah, it's pretty dope. This is the second one they released. The first one, trying to remember what the hell it was called, but the third one they released was WWF Royal. It was called WWF Raw. So that one was really good too. Um, I don't have it. This is the only one I have on the Genesis. Eventually, I'll probably will get Raw, but there's other things I want to get first before I get that. So let's have a look. Today's game. All right, Flying Edge presents. Our music's cool. So I was gonna say today's game is brought to you by Folgers. What's in your cup? I forget the Folger. I haven't seen any coffee commercial in such a long time. And Halls. Yep. All the Vince McMahon speech has me a little roughed up. But here we go. So this game has characters that are not in the Super Nintendo version, and this game has characters that are in the Super Nintendo version. So basically, oh, by the way, Hulk Hogan is not in the Super Nintendo version, and I do not understand that. Hulk Hogan was the face, although Crush is. If I'm pretty sure, Crush is in both versions. So I don't understand why the face of the company, which arguably was Hulk Hogan, is not in the in the game for the Super Nintendo. So he's in the Genesis. I believe Hacksaw Jim Duggan is in both both games. It's kind of weird. Laser Tiger has it, and he's like, yeah, these guys are in it. He had a list of them. You can actually check out the gameplay version. I do down here, and I think the comments are in there somewhere about that. Which ones are in the Super Nintendo version. So I mean, if you want to go check that out, you can. If not, it's no big deal. But yeah. But Hulk Hogan for sure is not one of them. I don't understand that one bit. Alright, so I'm going to drop the difficulty down because 5 is a bitch. So I want to at least win something. Let's see, Brett. Okay, so obviously Randy Savage is not Macho King Randy Savage in this one like he is in the Nintendo version. The WrestleMania Challenge version, I should say. To do his move, you got to be on the top rope, turnbuckle, while your opponent is down. And that to me seems like a quirky little position to be in. Hard to get into, so I want something easy, possibly either from a grapple or when their ass is on the ground and I can just walk by their feet and do the special move at that point. So Randy Savage, sorry bro, you're out. I'll wrestle you though, don't get me wrong, I'll kick your ass, hopefully. Okay, now here's a guy I can handle, Bret the Hitman Hart. His move is on the floor by the guy's feet. So now you'll notice, if you can hear it decently, the music changes to their intro music as you scroll along. I just listen. So this is, I think this is another one where I don't think you have to be in a grapple to do this one, because I have done it. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I've got the move list up here. Well, I've got the special move list up here that tells you, okay, Hulk Hogan, leg drop off the ropes while opponent is on the ground. Okay, and then you got to stand at their head, and then you press for 3 button. You hit A and B at the same time. So I was trying to change the character with the mouse. I'm using this, obviously. Undertaker. In a grapple. Press A and B. Tombstone. Crush. Who became the third Demolition. And became much better as a character after that. That was one team that really could use the third guy, you know. I'm not sure why they added the third guy in there. I think Axe or Smash had other appointments or something, and they just wanted to make sure that he was covered. Oh, he was hurt, and that team was hot at the time, and they're like, well, let's try and add a third guy and see what happens. And they could switch off, and it worked wonderfully, and he was part of the team for years. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Charging clothesline. Let's see what his says. Jim Duggan, charging clothesline. While at a distance of a groggy position, press A and B. While at a distance. How far is that? See, I don't like these descriptions very well. Alright, running. This one's probably the same. Lex Luger, the narcissist. Oops. While... Oh, okay, while grapple. Look at this. This is very specific. while in grapple with opponent's back to the ropes. Press A or B. I'm gonna be very rarely in that position, so fuck that. Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music. Oh, what? Oh, this is before Sweet Chin Music. Look at that. He does a back suplex. Whoop-dee-doo. Okay, going past it. Now, this guy, this character is cool. The model, him versus Jake the Snake Roberts was one of the funniest because he blinds Jake with his spray, and then Jake had to walk around with contacts to look blind, you know, like all white. He goes, I might not get my sight back, but damn it, I will beat your ass. So then they did on a pay-per-view special. They wrestled, and it was very entertaining. I got a kick out of it. Boston Crab. Papa Shango, shoulder breaker. If you don't know, Papa Shango is the Godfather. That's what he became most famous for, that character, Godfather. I mean, Papa Shango was working, but it was too... I mean, look, he's a voodoo guy. You already had Undertaker, and somehow Undertaker was making it work. You know, Mark Calloway, he was genius at that character, but, you know, Papa Shango, we don't need too many weird, unbelievable characters. Razor Ramon. Now, I'm going to pick this guy. But I'm going to scroll through and show the other ones here. From Miami, Florida. Razor's Edge. This is one of the coolest moves in the game because of the animation seems more special, you know. For example, the Hulk Hogan leg drop. Hulk Hogan, the face of the company, right? Admittedly, has a pretty dumb finisher, but it looks even more stupid on the game. He just goes across and bloop. Whereas Razor Ramon goes, bam! It's so cool. And it's from the grapple. So, hopefully I can pull it off. Erwin R. Shyster. That was his full name. That's why they call him IRS. Because of his, initials. But his name, I think his real name is Paul Rotunda. And I believe he was a Canadian Mountie. If you go back even farther, that was his, I don't know if it was an original character, his first character, but it was the one he was known for in WWF before he became Erwin R. Shyster. Erwin R. Shyster from DC. From Washington, yeah, okay, he was a Canadian, so I think he was Canadian. The write-off, okay, see, I don't remember that move. The write-off. Erwin R. Shyster. The write-off. While in grapple with opponents' backs to the rope, so that's why I don't know the move. I don't know what that is. We should be looped back on. We're back on. Okay, so hopefully, so if I'm on one, and this is a button masher too, so let me get my wires in position because I'm gonna want to go from here to the table. There we go. I would like for the computer to pick. Oh, okay. You could have picked a more. I mean, Papa Shango is a cool character and all, but I think you know, Razor Ramon would love to kick Hulk Hogan's ass, or Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that's even better. Shawn Michaels. I even know they were best friends in life, in real life. Okay, but I guess we got to take it out on Papa Shango. Here we go. So B and C grabs, and then okay, so A. All right, so quick rundown of the buttons. B and C grabs, right? I thought it used to. I used to think it was you walk into them and they automatically grapple, but no. B and C grabs, and once you're in the grapple, you have to fight for dominance. Now, perfect example. Right now, you see I'm on the right, and Papa Shango's on the left. So when I grab, there's a meter of grapple. I think they call it a grapple gauge. Will appear. Excuse me, coffee's coming back. So the grapple meter will appear, and then you have to hit C. C. Not A and not B, not A and B, not B and C. You just have to hit C repeatedly. This is where the button mashing comes in to gain control. Now, if you're the one initiating the grapple, you will be in control for a little bit. But as you see, I'm on the right and he's on the left. Now, when the match started, the first player is usually on the left. And then the second player is usually on the right. Well, when the grappling happens, my grapple side will be still on the left. So even though I'm on the right, the grapple bar will still be on the left for me. So that's the only thing that's a little confusing. Plus if you have control, your guy will lean into it. So there we go. All right, well, let's try this out here. And there's a chair out there. To pick up a chair is B and C. And then to use it, you just whack the shit out of them. So with like B or C, I forget which one it is. And B is, I want to say punch, and C is probably kick. Yeah, B's punch, C's kick. Grapple. There, I just headbutted his ass. Boom. Headbutted his ass. Boom. Oh, I hit. Okay, that was weird. I think if you're not dominating, you can hit. Okay, so that makes sense. My bar, you saw my grapple bar all the way full practically. So I was hitting C and he headbutt. And that's a quick, get away, get out type move. So he would be hitting C. Papa Shango would be hitting C. And then if he gains control, he would break out. And that's how you break out. B, I just body slammed him. If I hit A is basically your run button. So running will also cause the person to throw the other person into the ropes. And then it's all timing from there to, whether you hit B or C, and that's a drop kick or a clothesline, depending on what you want to fucking do. But A and B, by the way, are your special moves no matter where you are. So you just have to have the right character in the right position to do the B or A and B move. So is this better with the 6-button controller? Yes. Is 6-button controllers made by third parties shit? Yes. That's why I'm using a regular Sega. Plus, it works just fine. So, you just have to remember a couple extra buttons. So here we go. Booyah! Let me get over here and kick his ass. All right. Body slam, bitch. I'm going to try and throw him. I think, wait, did it? I think it was B and C to pin. So it's You're using a lot of B and C or A and B. There's no A and C, so don't worry about that. There, I just threw his ass out. Oh, yeah! Top rope, bitch! And I did that myself. Fuck. Okay. So just to get inside the ring, now I'm pretty sure you can enter through the bottom as well, but to go from the side, I just pushed up onto the apron and just used my directional pad. I didn't hit no A, B, or C button, so... Yeah! Boom! Yeah, bitch! Ha 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 ha! Razor Ramon wins! The ref is always in the ring, and there's Mean Gene Oakland, and this is, yeah. Oh, by the way, McMahon and Bobby the Brain are outside the ring doing commentary. So this is a dope ass game. This is this is an S tier for me. I wanna, you know what? I gotta try. The Macho Man Randy Savage move is pretty cool too. So you know what? I know I spent like 20 minutes explaining the game. Oh, let me do let me do a quick one with Macho. Yes, I had it on easy. That's why it was so fucking easy. Player chooses yes, because I want to pick the right opponent for my guy. Macho Man. This is the only top. They really should have had Superfly Jimmy Snuka on here. Do his move from the top cage, man. That's dope as fuck. Of course, there's no cage here. You want to see Hulk Hogan? Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna kick Hulk Hogan's ass, which would happen in real life. Yeah, Terry Bollea, you bitch. You ain't calling this fucking match. Macho Man is gonna shoot on your ass. Here we go. So I gotta stay by the ropes. Although he's pretty close there. Boom. Okay, so I couldn't really... Here we go. God damn, he's getting up pretty fast. Body slam. Leg drop. Ugh. I hit run by mistake. So let me... You know what? I'm going to let him get up. Also, you can whack the ref. And the ref will be dazed, and then he can't do nothing. There we go. Missed the drop kick. Yeah! Yeah! I love it. Oh, man. The game's awesome. Is it tag team wrestling? No, but it's a hell of a lot better. So, like I said, this is when WWF started to really come into its own. Well, actually, the game before this one. Man, I wish... Off the top of my head, I can't think of the name. WWF something. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But you can do your Royal Rumble, which all you got to do is throw your opponent outside the ring and all that other good shit. Oh. Okay, there we go. I did do... Alright, so, a dope-ass game. from a pretty decent company, Flying Edge. And then eventually THQ took over. THQ really refined it, and I think that's how they do the games nowadays for the most part. Is the way the THQ set it up, but Flying Edge did a hell of a job. So there you go. Um, you could put in the comments again which wrestlers are in the Super Nintendo if you want. I know, well, I know Laser Tiger knows because that's the comments he put in the last uh, game. Last time I played this a few months ago. So I'll put the description in the below for that video and the comments. There are comments in there, so they'll be there if we don't see who's in that one. But yeah, it's dope as hell. A. No, I'm sorry. S tier. Gee, what am I thinking? A? Am I insane? Okay, cool. There we go. Later.